Good evening, everyone. Domestic violence, it happens every day. Most often these encounters occur between family members, and sometimes they end with injury, even in death.
Yeah, when tensions are high, it can be a challenge for officers to resolve a dispute before it all turns fatal. Our Stephanie Poole has more on how law enforcement responds to these situations. She joins us now live with the story.
That's right, Joey. In a domestic situation, all it takes is one snap decision to potentially end someone else's life. Sadly, that was the case for one family on Poplar Street last night. The Columbus Police Department is working to stop the violence.
3 reports per week. It's the number of domestic calls officers at the Columbus Police Station are responding to. Police Chief Fred Shelton says all sensitive situations are to be handled calmly.
We are trained that domestic violence is one of the most dangerous calls that we encounter because of the emotional dynamics. They can tend to be quite explosive. A lot of feelings, a lot of emotions are there.
While arriving to the scene, officers search the area for weapons and ensure all members in the dispute are separated.
We see evidence that a domestic situation occurred, i.e. the victim has bruises on them, or we can tell from the scene and we can assess that there has been a physical altercation and the person hurt. The law gives us the authority to make an arrest then and there.
Oftentimes, victims are looking for a way out.
Relations could drive someone to really seriously hurt someone.
Dorothy Sanders, victims advocate for the city of Columbus, provides counseling to help families in high-stress relationships.
I give them information and referrals to our different agencies that's available in the city. And one of the agencies that's available in the city for domestic violence victims is the domestic violence shelter, Safe Havens.
In the transition stage, Sanders says to remember the recurring signs.
The argument cycle, the tension building up cycle, and then the explosive cycle. And then a lot of times, well, you can add another one. It's the fourth cycle. It's the honeymoon cycle when it's sorry. I'm sorry I did it.
Shelton says the department is continuing to do their best to help families.
When people can't resolve conflict, then they resort to violence.
Chief Shelton also tells me you can call into the police department to report any activity in your home at any time. There is more counseling services information on their website. For now, reporting live in Columbus, Stephanie Poole, WCBI News.